Hey there, VC students. My name's Andy. I'm a VC Health and Human Development teacher. In this short video, we're looking at what diseases are useful to know for Unit 3 as part of your exam preparation. So this is relevant to Unit 3 and for HHD for the 2025 plus HHD study design. Before we dive into this video, just a reminder, there's lots of ways you can engage with the Health Resources Hub. If you're on our YouTube channel at the moment, you can subscribe with the button in the bottom corner of the video there, and that means you'll get alerts to all of our new videos as they come out towards the end of the year. You can also head to our website, thehrh.net.au, where there's opportunities for teachers and students of HHD. Got our social media, our Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook pages where you can follow us and get alerts to our new videos and other opportunities, and also our email info@thehrh.net.au if you'd like to get in touch. Talking about our website, just an alert that if you head to our website at thehrh.net.au, you'll see there's a drop-down link for students where there's lots of opportunities for HHD students, but we've got some new opportunities available. So we've got Unit 3 and 4 A+ course notes and practice questions available for HHD students. So these would be ideal if perhaps you haven't kept on top of your notes throughout the year and you're looking for some excellent notes in the lead up to preparing for the end of your exam, as well as some practice questions across all of the different areas of study. So if you head to our website, you can place an order for those. Okay, so the question here is, should you know examples of diseases or health conditions relevant to Unit 3 as you prepare for the exam this year? So although specific diseases are not mentioned in the Unit 3 key knowledge points, except for overweight and obesity, with the last key knowledge point in Unit 3 Area Study 1, you are, as a HHD, expected to link a range of factors, such as the biological, sociocultural, environmental factors, to health or health outcomes and health status. And so that means you are required to link these factors to health conditions, as that's a good way of linking into something like a health status indicator. So I would say that yes, definitely you do need to know examples of diseases or health conditions relevant to Unit 3 content. And if you have a look back at past VCAA exams in the previous study design across 2018 to 2024, you'll see a number of exams mention conditions, things like cardiovascular disease and cancer. So you do need to make sure that you are essentially across a range of health conditions relevant to Unit 3 content. So you can see here, I've given you some examples of some of the more common, okay, health conditions and the ones that perhaps would be likely to perhaps come up in some data or a particular question in the exam that could be relevant to Unit 3. And so I would say for this list of health conditions here that you don't need to be essentially a scientist or a doctor in relation to the amount of information that you know about these conditions, but I would know just generally, okay, what contributes to the development of these conditions. And so that means that if you're trying to link from those factors that we talked about, or something like a particular nutrient into some of these conditions, that you're able to make those sort of one sentence links, okay, between that particular factor and the health condition that demonstrates you have knowledge, okay, of how these health conditions develop or come about. Some of these are also relevant, okay, to things like health promotion or the impact that they might be having on the health system, and that's all relevant to various aspects of Unit 3 content as well. And we'll have a look at a question in a moment that demonstrates, okay, why it's important to know some examples of health conditions relevant to Unit 3 content. So you can see the list here, particularly some of those towards the top more common conditions like cardiovascular disease, cancer, osteoporosis, type 2 diabetes, and obesity. And then there's a few more further down that are probably less common, but I think are still potentially relevant across different Unit 3 content. So things like obesity, dementia, anxiety and depression, dental caries, kidney disease, injuries, liver cirrhosis, and then there's a number of conditions that are relevant to aspects of the old public health in Unit 3, so diarrheal disease, measles, and influenza. So you might have learned about some other conditions as you covered, okay, the Unit 3 content this year, and that's great. But I think if you know this list of conditions, then you'll be pretty safe going into the exam this year. So speaking of exam preparation, I have got 4 exam revision lectures that are coming up soon. If you're looking for a great set of notes to be sent in the post, as well as some advice on Section A and Section B, okay, which are the different sections, obviously, in the revised exam for this year in 2025, you can head to book.acedvce.com and sign up to one of these sessions. They're all running online this year, so you can join from anywhere in the state. And as I said, you'll get a set of notes sent in the post, but you can also combine that with the revision questions book that I've worked on with ACE this year, which has got 500 plus marks worth of practice questions, which is ideal for exam preparation as well. So there's questions on all the different sort of topics or key knowledge points throughout the course this year. So that's all available at book.ace3c.com. Okay, so this is an example of a question where a reference to a disease or a health condition is required. So you can see here the question is outlined how an underconsumption of fruit and vegetables could impact on Australia's health status, and it's worth 3 marks. So for a question like this, okay, you'd have to be thinking about linking into either a particular nutrient or something like antioxidants when it comes to underconsumption of fruit and vegetables, and then linking on to what kind of health condition is more likely to develop. And then obviously, because it says there Australia's health status, you have to link into a particular health status indicator. So you can see there I've mentioned in the sample answer an underconsumption of fruit and vegetables means that Australians are likely to be under-consuming the nutrient fiber, as vegetables such as broccoli are often high in fiber. Then I said a lack of fiber can reduce the bulk that's added to feces, and food may therefore not move through the digestive system as well, and that contributes to an increase in polyps forming that can lead to colorectal cancer. And this may contribute to an increase in prevalence of colorectal cancer in Australia. So it's these kinds of questions where you're linking into health status, or if the question mentions health or health outcomes, a health status indicator is an option for your answer. And so I think the easiest way to link into health status is to link via a health condition. So it's definitely worth knowing a range of different health conditions across Unit 3 content. Okay, just a reminder also, we've got our website link there, the hrh.net.au, if you're after those A+ course notes and practice questions. Okay, hopefully you found that video useful. Thanks so much.